We got off the plane at the Orlando International Airport to cross the Sand Lake Road Bridge over the ex-CSX A line, now owned by the state of Florida.
Here's Amtrak.
See Amtrak 91 with a green signal. One word. High ball.
There he goes, rushing past. Beautiful. I heard that horn and I just bolted. So yeah, I saw the green signal crossing that bridge over there. Yeah, got this guy on tape. Thankfully.
The Silver Star would be the first train in a
train.
train-filled weekend
Coming off
in
of
several
the
locations.
Tallahassee
This next location is
quadrant.
Baldwin, Florida, where we see an auto rack
CSX
train led by an
8065.
SD40-2 coming off of the Tallahassee
Some nice
line to go
EMP
south
power.
on the Callahan stub.
It's gonna be our first CSX train. It's gonna be here in Baldwin. Whoa.
Watch that flag back there now.
This guy might be a local actually. And he's not taking up the closest track. So if any other trains came, because I heard something about Q452, which I don't think this is 452. Heard something about Q452 heading northbound. But all I heard was 452 and something about West 7.
All right, okay, you clear, you got the light. We're going to swap out right here.
Beautiful Y, isn't it?
Next up was a northbound coal train, probably out of Orlando's Stanton Power Plant.
478. And some other engine, 3394. This is K274.
For some reason, they decided to turn him on to the
This
Callahan sub
452
instead of letting him continue
will be
on
here
the
soon.
A line.
So, stay tuned.
Back in there on that 456. Ah, stand by.
This is K751, I believe. Or 452. Nah, it's not 452. This guy can't be 452. It's only got one engine. 751. So this might
Next up is
actually be
CSX
452. It's 751
Q452,
is the
Miami to
engine leading it.
Waycross General Merchandise. One of the more well-known trains on the CSX S line, and a definite catch if you're anywhere
Here's a
on
shot
this
that I
line.
really wanted. Train going through the diamond here. I guess this guy is 452. Golden West Service. This guy caught my eye.
Next up is a southbound crude oil train with the UP SD70M trailer.
Speed 11, end of transmission.
UP Power there. Got the door open as well. Let's get my prep on real quick.
Next up, we managed to leapfrog our old
Folkston,
buddy
Georgia,
Q452 to Folkston without even knowing that we leapfrogged him. We got one of the railside lodging cabins near the tracks in Folkston and managed to catch this guy one more time as he continued his northbound pursuit for Waycross.
Q452. Same guy from earlier, 751. Saw him in Baldwin. Got him again. Guys, we are in Folkston. It's a pretty good time. Hopefully catch a lot of trains. Probably will, because this is 4 to 5.
Next up was another northbounder. Northbound Amtrak 98, the Silver Meteor. This guy was highballing through the Folkston funnel.
I think that Ford might try to beat him. Nah, probably not.
And a baggage car in between two view lines. A little bit of a weird train, but whatever.
Wow. He's speeding today.
Next up was a perfect catch. A CSX X Conrail SD60M leading an auto rack train with a YN3 AC44 trailing. There's only a few of these 60Ms left, so it was a pretty good catch.
That's a UP. Oh, no, that's CSX. That's a 60i. 60i. SD60.
Next up was a southbound
guys.
rock train led by a
CSX
YN2
southbound.
AC 4400.
See those gates lighting up? There's a light down there.
Next up was Amtrak's hottest train,
Amtrak
Amtrak's
hottest train,
only
guys.
half freight train,
52.
and a common favorite through the
First
Florida
time
funnel,
seeing him.
the
Here
Amtrak
he comes.
Auto Train. Not really blasting through Folkston, but going pretty fast.
Super wires. First time seeing these. Now that guy was like supersonic.
So that all the people just put their cars in the back, huh?
Yep.
A long
Here comes a
time
CSX
later
train.
was a southbound
lit
CSX
so
grain
well.
train.
But yeah, shoot what's in front of you. You know? Do you peace? Let's go.
Next up was double stacked containers fresh out of Duval Ramp in Jacksonville, going to, I assume, Charlotte, North Carolina because of the Crowley containers on the train.
I was inside of the cabin. I didn't even know this guy was coming. Wow.
Next up at about 5:15 a.m. the next morning, a southbound freight train through Folkston with a pretty great lash up came by our cabin.
Holy crap!
If you couldn't tell what I meant by great lash
See,
up,
I
it was
tried
because
one.
there was a
No
BNSF
way.
leader as well as 2 Canadian National C-40-8Ms. Next up through Folkston was ice-cold orange juice with a side of intermodal containers bound for North Bergen, New Jersey.
Wow, it's a beautiful morning.
Yeah. Intermodal, northbound. Let's see it.
And this is one of those few trains that encourages you to film some of the
Dad,
rolling
look.
stock on the train
behind you.
instead of just the locomotives. The block of Tropicana juice cars and the back end of the train
Tropicana.
was very
What's that?
Here they
It's
are.
the juice train. Q170 carries the empties, or I think it actually carries the loaded. I don't know, but this guy's barely seen in daylight. No way.
Cool.
Sad to see that ice cold orange juice candy cars. There were some cars that were nice.
There's a lot of
here.
graffiti on them, but there's some that don't have any. Let's see if we can find one that's nice and plain. That's it. Wait. That's it. Oh, this is open. Beautiful. That's Q170 intermodals and a juice train. Next up should be a southbounder that they held for this guy.
Next up was some kind of southbound local. This train had an SD40-2 leading an SD40-3 in Folkston. Next up was railfanning the bridge in the north area of Folkston, where the A line branched off of the Waycross district. Staying on this bridge would have costed us an arm and a leg if we didn't move anytime
to the west
sooner.
is the A line, and to the east is the Nahana sub. We zoom in here, let's see if we can find anything. Nope, nothing yet.
But by that, I meant after we caught some trains. We caught a couple of trains on this bridge, and it was a pretty cool angle. It was also kind of cool to see them going through the junction right under our feet. On the end of this train there was some kind of either standard cab Jeep or standard cab SD logo. Not sure which, but it was still a cool cab. Next up was a southbound coal train coming off of the Waycross district. Well, at least that's what I call it. I'm not sure what the district's actually called. This guy went faster than expected through the junction. These turnouts were probably upgraded to support trains going 45 miles an hour, like this guy. Something that I had no idea would be in the flatlands of Florida. A rear-end DPU for this train.
Beautiful.
Big Jackie.
Next up is another sure bet through Folkston. Southbound Q452 out of Waycross, headed for Miami.
don't quite see him.
After we realized we could have gotten fined if we stood on that bridge any longer, we went back down to the Folkston Funnel Park in time to catch Amtrak 97, the southbound Silver
fairly
Meteor.
slow.
This guy was actually going pretty slow through here. Not sure why, but yeah.
Oh, the sun.
Next up was the last train we'd see in Folkston and the last train we'd see in Georgia. A southbound mixed freight train which was doing a pretty good speed through here with a pretty good lash up with several different railroads on it. Dash 8 liter was pretty cool as well. Sorry about that, a little shaky. Next up was on the Railfan famous Old Kings Road. This was what I assumed to be northbound NS 330 because I believe it's the only general freight from NS out of Jacksonville. But we came down because we saw a southbound NS intermodal on the interstate.
Crew change?
Probably. Crew change. Yep, that's a crew change. And then there's an NS southbound that's going to be here in just a minute. That's what we came here for. We were on 295, headed to 500. Just saw the southbound. Now we got this guy right here.
Next up was the intermodal we had been waiting for. This train had a non-horse head Dash 8 in the lead, and I'd never seen one of those before, so that was pretty cool.
Here comes an inbound intermodal. This is the intermodal that we were looking for. Pretty nice.
And then it's 330's turn.
Here goes the mixed freight. And right here we've got a non-loaded flat car, so you can get a little look. But unfortunately the intermodal is blocking the way. There he is, Dash 9 liter.
That's just painful.
Here's another flat car, yes! Here he is, guys. 9071 and 9716 are your leaders for this train. Beautiful. It's a beautiful, neat. Alrighty. Got the train on tape. Yeah. Let's go to the 500.
After that, it was race time. 2018 Daytona 500. Anyways, back to the trains. I'll post more about the Daytona 500 on the RGP Racing Network. After that amazing Daytona 500, we made our way back to the hotel in Orlando, and in the morning got up by 8:30 and headed out to the A line to see some Sunrail traffic. He's going to switch to northbound in just a second. Our vantage point was the Sand Lake Road Station, and that is the south end of the Sunrail corridor. So after this train pulled to a stop, it started going northbound again. Next up was the same procedure, but this time we were going to get on the train and ride to Orlando. up was some pretty cool stuff we saw along the way while we traveled on the Sunrail system.
Here is Central Links, where I'm stopping. So you have Amtrak right here. If we go on it, if we go on it, we see where the trains are. We're gonna try to catch one of these boys.
So we got off the trains with the intentions to catch the Silver Star heading southbound as this Sunrail train cleared the station. Unfortunately, we failed that, so back to Sand Lake Road. Next up, we headed out to Lakeland and managed to catch the train we were trying to catch in the first place, the Amtrak Silver Star.
So,
Look at that, searchlights. Searchlights still in service from back in the ACL days. And you got the other type of signal that they used. Then their new SafeTran sea lights right there that they're gonna start using. Well, yeah, that's pretty amazing that they're still using those.
Next up was at Lakeland Junction, northbound Q604 coming onto the Vitus
like
subdivision. This train goes from Winston Yard in Lakeland to Rice Yard in Waycross. One last shot of the searchlight signals in Lakeland before we leave. But I would also like to give a shout out to Railroad Spike Productions, who we met down in Lakeland.
did you hear that?
What?
He said, you're cool. People do it all the time. You can stay here.
Okay.
Next up was our last train in Florida. Amtrak 91 headed back east onto the signal bridges near the Winston Pass. It was a beautiful sundown shot, and once again I would like to give a shout out to Railroad Spike Productions. They were really cool to see.
Jackie, one more time.
that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it, and I'm sorry that I held off the upload until now. Right now, as I'm recording this audio, it's July 6th, and I went on that trip on February 18th. I'm sorry. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I did too, I guess. Another shout out to Railroad Spike Productions, because I don't know what to say here. But thank you guys for subscribing. This is kind of the 400 subscribers special. I decided to hold off on posting it until I reached 400. And without you guys, I wouldn't be able to take these awesome trips. So I greatly appreciate you guys subscribing. So I will see you guys in the next video. Happy 3rd year anniversary, because this is the day after that I'm doing this audio. And I love all of you guys. You guys are just amazing. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.